Hello Pisces, this is Kat's Real Life Mystic Tarot, and today I'm bringing to you a bonus read, and I'm doing it in the form of a pick a card. What I'm going to show you is the situation or environment. We're going to get a card for the people around you or yourself, how you or they are acting upon the situation. We're going to do the advice and one relationship card for each of the piles. I have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So if you want to take a moment and just see which pile you're drawn to, and what I usually do to pick a pile, and it's kind of from, a jeweler, an experienced jeweler said that you'll always know what ring a woman wants because her eyes will continually travel to it. So if you find that your eyes are kind of lingering or traveling towards one pile, even as you scan each one, if you keep returning to one or you find that you're just lingering, we're tuning in kind of to your subconscious. So yeah, take some deep breaths, relax, and we're going to unpack this bonus read. It's geared towards mid-November, but really any time you pick up this video, it's going to be valid for you because you were attracted to it. Again, your subconscious, you were attracted to it and you were attracted to a particular pile. So you're going to get the information you need from that. So hopefully you can pause if you need more time to determine which is your pile, but I'm going to go ahead with it, Pisces. So the first pile. Okay, so we have you're in the magic stream. See if I can get it. It's a different angle for me, so I'm going to work with it. So there's your environment, and you or the people around you. We have friends, the friends. The advice is Bobcat Spirit, and relationship we have a leg up. Okay, so right away, as I look at this, I see that it's asking you kind of in this environment, you're going with the flow. Things are carrying you along. You feel that possibly you're not in control, nor do you need to be in control because, as you can see, this is a magic stream. It's the flow of nature. It's best to just let yourself go along with it. So you're in the process of just kind of going along with how things are going. And that's basically the advice that it's giving you for that. Now, when we combine it with the friends, and you understand, like the friends, you can see that there's one kind of chubbier fellow being held up and flying around with kind of the lighter weight, skinny guy. And he's able to help him experience this flight in the air, which he probably on his own can't really do, even though he's winged. So I guess that the message of this is kind of that that's what friends are for. You help each other in various ways. So a lot of times it's easy for us to help someone else, but a lot harder to accept help when we need it, or particularly to ask for help when we need it. But that's, if you can look at both of their faces, are delighted to help each other, delighted in the friendship, delighted in the togetherness and the not feeling alone in life, so that that's the power of friendship. That's the power of togetherness. And so there's a message in this for you, Pisces, if you've chosen deck 1 or card deck 1, that there's friends around you that would like to, I don't want to say interdepend. They want interdependence. They want to help you and for you to help them. So if someone's asking you for help, of course, I have a feeling you're ready to do that, but you may have to ask someone for help with something. So don't, realize that that is actually a contribution to allow someone to help you. So this is what's being said by this card. And for the advice, it's basically the Bobcat Spirit is saying to allow for, to try not to overanalyze or try to understand something. sometimes we have a limited view of what spirit wants from us, and things seem like, you know, you're questioning, like, why is this happening? Is it something I did? Maybe if I change the way I do this, da, 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 da. And this is just saying, just let it be. Life is teaching you, it's leading you, it's putting you in positions to grow in the way it wants you to grow. So let it be. And again, if you need to ask for help, that's part of your growth. It's part of your growth. So don't be afraid to do that. It's a very, I feel like card, you know, deck 1 is a very gentle spirit. You're asked to be in a very gentle place, and not even like sacrificing so much, or what do I want to say? Not really sacrifice, but submitting to, or I don't know. It's more that going with the flow of nature, with allowing things to just be. It is what it is, and not having that worry you or keep you up at night. Just feeling the peace of letting it happen, letting things happen. And in that way, you're also kind of an example to others when things are, and this is not saying that things are going to be bad. It's not saying that at all. In fact, it's a very calm, meditative energy. Even taking time out for meditation or going to a retreat, it's wonderful for you right now. It's really, I would say, the experience of friendship. And when we go to your relationship, it's also saying a leg up. A leg up means giving this little guy a hand to get up on his mom. So there's somebody either in your world that needs help, or, and I say that in the kindest way, like not needs help, but really needs your interaction, your attention, the two of you working together, the feeling of connection. All of those things are very important to you now. And in relationship, whether you have one or not, in terms of a romantic relationship, isn't clear here. What it's basically saying is that it's more of a friendship energy, and it's more about helping someone out, not necessarily needing anything in return, or them helping you without needing something in return. So it's a beautiful, really a nice energy. So I'm getting like, just concentrate on your friends, keep calm, relax, go with the flow. It's a really kind of a comfortable community sort of energy. So that's for you, group 1. Moving on to group 2. And what we have here is the environment is talisman. So that's what's going on with you, the main energy in your life. Luminous doom is how someone's acting in your life, or how you might be coming across, one or the other. The advice is Rhino Spirit. So, Rhino Spirit. And in relationship, no place like home. Okay, so your environment, or what you're dealing with right now, you've had a lot of experiences. You've had quite a lot of experiences, and she has that as a talisman. It's like something you can carry in your pocket, that when things come up, you have magic. And what they really mean is you have the wisdom to handle things that came up or come up in your life, because you've had a lot of experiences. You understand a lot at this point in time. You are able to negotiate life's ups and downs, and you've been there, done that, and you can help others. And you can look at it with kind of a neutral sort of comfort in yourself, comfort in your own skin, because you've been there. You know how to handle it. Nothing is going to rattle your chain too much. So, and if you look at her, it looks like she's got, gosh, I don't know what that is. Maybe a lizard, or like kind of I don't know, some sort of like reptile. I don't know. And then the talisman, and this is her gift. It's a gift that life gives you when you experience a lot of things, and it's a beautiful gift, and you can help others with that gift, and you also, have a calmer, more centered experience of life. And she's going off into a beautiful place. I mean, who wouldn't want to stroll along this beautiful path? So yeah, she's in a really good, healthy situation at this point. Now, bringing in the gloomous doom. Okay, so this is oftentimes when we have a lot of experience with difficult situations or difficult um, experiences, we may tend to think in negative terms like, oh, this might happen or that might happen, or um, thinking of the worst possible outcome. So this is something that you might want to ward against or try to balance. And this also can mean that there's other people in your life that are thinking on the dark side and discouraging you from moving along this beautiful path because they're saying, oh, but you don't know what's at the end of that path. Maybe it's a cliff. Maybe it's that, remember what happened last time you did that and this. And they may try to bring up your past or try to bring up your past failures or what looked like a failure to them, which was actually an experience to you that was invaluable. So, and don't expect them to understand what you understand, sort of thing. I'm getting a strong feeling, excuse me, that this is someone else in your life that's kind of bringing fear and negativity um, and it's kind of a self-destructive energy, like, to the situation. So be aware of someone bringing that to you. Don't absorb it and bring it out of yourself. Don't bring it on yourself either. Try to push out any negative thoughts with open possibilities. What can happen? Think about the beautiful trail, not maybe there's a cliff at the end. We don't know. It doesn't look like there's going to be a cliff. So just try to balance that out, any negative thoughts that are coming up. Now, the advice given by Rhino Spirit is overcome any obstacle. So I kind of think that this means, together with what we saw earlier, is that you can overcome any obstacle. You've been there, done that. You know when to push through, when to use those horns and push your way through something, or when to just walk around it. If it's a tree or a boulder, he's not going to do that. He's going to walk around that obstacle. Just using your mind, knowing that as a rhino, you have the strength. You have the strength for any opposition or enemies or what have you. But you have the wisdom to know when to use it and when not to use it. And, and the skill. And he's like, as you can see, there's a lot of peaceful energy here. He's got a little crown on his horn. He's not a brutal creature. But that doesn't mean not being brutal does not mean you can't be strong when you need to be. It is not brutal to be strong. It's beautiful to be strong. So just knowing how to handle, and you already know, but knowing how to handle every situation as it comes up. So that's the situation and the kind of the environment you're running into here in November. And in terms of relationship, this card is kind of interesting because I have no place like home. No place like home. Which to me is really clear that either you have someone in your life that makes you feel very much at home and very comforted and very warm. You see the beautiful, warm little cottage, small, it's not fancy. But you can imagine that you go in there and have a cup of tea and relax, and you'd feel like you need nothing more in life than this. If you're with someone that doesn't give you that feeling, or it steals that feeling from you, you want to continue on your path. Like maybe this isn't right, and use your strength that you have in order to realize that this may not be the person or the one. This could go either way, and probably will go either way for a number of people that look at card group 2. But this is your goal, and this is a guideline for you in terms of finding the right person, is when you know that you feel like you've come home to your soul when you're with them. And I'm not talking about initially in the relationship, everyone's nervous at the beginning, but as you get to know this person, things unfold, that you feel very comforted. How do you feel in your home? You feel safe, comforted, warm, nurtured, everything, your needs are met, those type of feelings. So that's what it is for you, card group 2. It's really It's about you are incredibly strong, incredibly strong. The only, advice in a way is to, if there's negative thinkers around you, maybe you need to remove yourself from them. If you're negative thinking, you have to turn that around a little bit. But yeah, so beautiful energy for you, and that's the situation you're in at this point. And so now, group 3, the first card is Strength, number 44. And that's your environment or what you're dealing with right now. People in your life or yourself is the Sun, Solace, Sun card. The advice is Canary Spirit, Canary Spirit. And relationship is Here and Now. Okay, so the environment you're finding yourself in, group 3, Strength. So this is about finding your physical strength, your health. This is about, I'm getting a strong health because of the green and because of her flexibility and her strength here. That it could be about healthy practices. Like you're in an environment, maybe you've taken on some new challenges in terms of either weight loss or exercise or what you take in with food, what you take in with people, the job that you're in, where you spend most of your time. This is, I believe, what we're focusing on here is that sort of healthy strength. And when you combine it with the Solace, I feel that, finding the angle, there we go. Solace is the Sun. And I'm getting a strong feeling that spirit guide, whoever you turn to on a spiritual level, is so, has your back, is so strongly committed to you right now and what you're doing. You're making amazing progress with yourself, and it shows. I mean, this is pure energy, and you have pure energy just coming out of you. Alternatively, you could be around someone that also is inspiring you to this, inspiring you to become this, because they've made this change or they've made this progress, and it's inspirational to you. Either or, I mean, maybe both, that's happening to you, but it's a beautiful, like, high energy, self-realized sort of feeling that you're moving into right now. So it's a beautiful, beautiful feeling, very strong, very grounded, very healthy, very inspirational. And now, given that, the advice is sing your own song, Canary Spirit. So basically, if you have a creative endeavor you're into, if you have something that you need to show the world, if you just need to show yourself to the world, if you're going to show your being, your personality, your contribution, your individuality, your creativity, you are exploding. And you see this canary sitting on a flute. It could be musical. There's a lot of, kind of indications towards singing. If you have something to show, this is the time, because you are exploding with vitality, charisma, energy, given this environment you've created of health and nurturing to yourself. So it's a beautiful creativity card. I think that it's, I think this is an amazing change for you. In terms of relationship, we have Here and Now. So basically, and you see the past and the future, she's not looking. The door's open in the here and now. So in terms of relationship, I think this is saying to you that any concerns that you have about a past relationship is dissipating. It's not relevant to what's happening to you now, nor is the future important to what's happening to you now. So if you are contemplating a past relationship or looking forward to a future relationship, these things are not supporting you. these thoughts are not supporting you. What it's asking is that whether you're in a relationship now or not, is be here now. I think there's a book like that. Be here now. Enjoy the time with the person you're with now. If you're not with a person, enjoy what you eat. Enjoy nature. Enjoy a nature walk. Enjoy the scent of a flower. The smell, if you walk into a flower shop, the smell of the scent. It's like enjoying your life now. Do you have food on your table? Do you have good friends that call you? Do you have something you're interested in? Some hobby that you're interested in? It's asking you to really embrace what your life, really take a look at what your life is now. So many times we live in like ideas of the future. If only I had this job, if only I could get together with this guy, or we could work it out, or a girl, or reliving the past and like, why did that happen? And why did he do that to me? Or why did she do that to me? She really duped me. All those things. So all those things we're saying, put that on the back burner. Put the future ideas on the back burner for now. Live in what's happening now. And I do believe you have a creativity that you want to share with the world. It's saying, no better time than the present. You're in a beautiful space right now. And go for it, Pisces. So that concludes the pick a card. I'm trying to ask Spirit, is there anything else? Anything else for now for Pisces? Okay, so what I'm getting is you are in the process of a new life, new rebirth, new movements forward, new you. So this is, you are kind of in the beginning stages of that. I think it's going to take maybe anywhere from, maybe 6 months for you to actually be able to see all the changes you're making. But it's an important time for you. And it's saying to relax into it. There's nothing, it's not asking you to do any action. And this is for everybody, by the way. It's not asking you to take any action. It's asking you to be a human being, not a human doing. So there's a lot of being. Because what you can bring spiritually to everyone is very important. So Pisces, that concludes your pick a card for mid-November. Can be any time. It can be valid for you. Thank you for watching it. And if you like it, please like, share, subscribe, give me a comment. It's all appreciated. I love to hear from you guys. Thanks again, Pisces.